To be able to do that, you and I have to make sure that we live our life with passion. Let me show you what I'm talking about with that. Obviously, as we now move into this new year, 2019, we understand that the clock is always ticking. I will tell you something. There is some truth to the idea that the older you get, the faster it tends to click. I mean, it just really does feel that way. 58 years, and it's like, yeah, it seems to be moving a little quicker here through this process. What's interesting through this is you and I get an opportunity as we pass that baton on to the next generation, and every generation does that, to care about the clock ticking and realizing that time's running out. We're always thinking about that here around the bridge, our opportunity before we pass that baton on to the next generation and what's happening. So it's fair to ask the question that when it comes to our friends or our family, our finances, on the job, society, whatever, are you living your life with passion? I mean, guys, the clock is ticking. Are you living your life with passion? I want to clue you in on a little secret. There have been times in my 58 years where I have had to answer that question, no. Really have been. And during those times, through me not living my life with passion, I've unfortunately found myself as receiving what I need to because I'm not living my life maybe the way that I need to. Here's one of the things I have found. I want to make sure you understand this because we want to be real here at the Bridge. Have you ever met somebody who is constantly passionate about life? Kind of want to smack them, don't you? It's like, wow, dial it back a little bit, dude. This is too much. Have you ever thought about if you're passionate about everything, you're actually passionate about nothing? Here's what I figured out. My goal can never be to say, as to that, are you living your life with passion in the various areas, to always be able to answer yes. My goal is to more often be able to say, yeah, I'm really doing that. You see, guys, the reality is the more often I can answer yes, that I'm doing the best, I see the clock ticking, I want to do all that I can within these various areas of my life, the more successful I'm able to be and the greater difference that I'm able to make. Look at it this way. Some of you are parents, all right? I have 7 kids. I own those children. I figured I paid for them. I own them. And so it's kind of interesting. All that I ask of those children, all that Kimberly and I really need from them is for them to live a great life for God. Everything else falls into place if they'll do just that. I want you to think that God is our Heavenly Father, and God doesn't need anything from us, but God does want something. He wants us as His kids to live that great life. He has given us life so that we can do some awesome stuff. So guys, what we learn is this today. We talked about in this new year, in 2019, to understand that we have the opportunity to trust God. He does deserve that trust. We have a chance to understand He's going to be the power behind what we do as we put everything into place. We just need to make sure that we're the right tool so He can utilize that and we can access that. And guys, when we choose to live life with passion, the more that we can do that, the more effectively we're going to be able to make that difference for God. And He'll make that difference in and through our life. Kind of a basis for that is out of Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9, where it says, the mind of a person plans his way, but God directs his steps. Guys, listen, use this to give this type of choices, these type of direction in your life to God, and watch Him as He directs your steps to do some great stuff in 2019. Let's do that together.